Yep, and yep. Gold is overtaking, or it's overtaken the euro. We'll talk about that in just a second. Plus, you'll get some shiny show and tell from my personal stack. And of course, we do the weekly gold, silver, platinum analysis, and all that fun stuff. Every single thing we do here at Good Morning Stackers with me, Joe Main. Look, if you're watching this on the replay, use the time codes below. That's the easiest way to go to your favorite part. But if you're watching live, you get to enjoy every single thing we do here, including the synchronized slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage. I grab my tasty beverage and we slurp them synchronously in the first 1 minute of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this could be the very favorite part of your day. Do you disagree? I doubt it. We'll go through all the fun stuff today. Here we go in the first 1 minute of the show. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, slurp it. A quick one. Now, what's happened is for some reason I accidentally set the live show start at 9:45. No idea why I did that. No idea. It was just a human error. So we've got more people coming in. Usually there's a bunch of people waiting. We haven't got many people. We've got a couple of people. We'll get some shout outs in just a second. Of course, perfect opportunity for me to go straight into it in terms of talking about Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, and WealthStack, wealthstack.com, my brand partners. Because I'll wait for a bunch of people to come in, I will do the shout outs for those guys straight away. So who am I talking about? Once again, just waiting for everyone to come in because I did get a little mix up with the times. Again, use the time codes below to go to the bit you want to see straight away if you're watching this on the replay. But Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, my preferred physical bullion dealer. Look, buy from your own physical bullion dealer. That's cool. If you have not tried Perth Bullion Exchange, I highly recommend signing up for an account, going through the shopping cart thing. You don't even need to sign up for an account to go through the shopping cart. Start adding things to the shopping cart, and then you'll realize, oh God, if I have 20 or more items of any kind of item, of any kind of price in my shopping cart, it instantly qualifies me for free shipping. Yes, Perth Bullion Exchange is the only company in Australia, only bullion dealer that offers free shipping. They're the first and they're the only one. I think others will step up eventually, but none of them else have dared to do it. So they're doing everything right. Exactly. This is what I would do if I was starting my own bullion dealership. So I'm very happy to partner with them as my first brand partner. If you type in, go to perthbullion.com.au, type in special in the search box in the top right-hand corner up there, and you'll get the special of the week. That happens to be 1 kilogram Scottsdale stacker bars. You know and love the Scottsdale stacker bar they're doing for $10 off per bar. And of course, you buy over a certain amount, get an extra discount. You buy over a certain amount, get free shipping. But also, buy one of these and 19 of any other thing, instant free shipping. It's so good, it's crazy. So that's perthbullion.com.au. And of course, I love WealthStack, wealthstack.com. Quickly, they're in maintenance update, okay? So I'll quickly read this with you. We want to inform you that WealthStack is currently in maintenance mode as we work on important updates, all right? Why the update? Some customers have faced challenges with account verification. To address this, we are improving our verification process, making it easier for new users to onboard. Additionally, we're excited to introduce a new gold chart feature that highlights 5-year and 10-year trends, providing a broader perspective on the gold market thanks to your valuable feedback. Okay, what to expect during the maintenance period is that the app will be temporarily unavailable for transactions, so you won't be able to buy gold at spot plus 1%. You won't be able to do that while the WealthStack app is under maintenance, still under maintenance. But you can, what is it saying? You can access your account, view your gold holdings and all that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. But when the app is back, you can buy gold for spot plus 1%. Whether it's $1 million of gold or $10 of gold, it's always spot plus 1% only to buy gold. Okay, if you want to sell gold, you sell it for spot minus 0.5%. 0.5%. The spreads are very, very good. Okay, this is great for you if you're into the unallocated gold programs backed by real physical metal. if you're not that type of person, maybe your friends and family would be more comfortable. The normies out there would be more comfortable with having something like a wealth stack account where they don't have to hold it in their physical possession. They don't have to buy a safe. They don't have to bury it in the backyard and all that. You just tell them about the phone app, which is for iPhone or Android, and you tell them, hey, look, gold is insurance. Don't think you're going to get rich or anything. Just buy 10% of your portfolio. Put 10% of your portfolio into gold. And if you don't want to hold the physical stuff, you don't want to buy coins and bars like me or us crazy collectors, right? Then just download the WealthStack app and buy real gold on WealthStack, from the convenience of your phone. Plus, there'll be the convenience of buying silver. There will be the convenience of buying platinum. There will be the convenience, if you want to, of redeeming for physical metal. That's also coming, not yet. And also, the extra convenience of having a debit card, which will either be attached to your phone or the physical card, Visa or MasterCard, whichever one it ends up being. Tap your card and spend in real money, real gold, real silver, etc. Again, held for you because it's an unallocated gold program held by one of the largest vaulting services in the world. They're LBMA registered, all that good stuff. This is an Aussie company, Aussie regulated, all that. It's so good. Head over to wealthstack.com and check them out. And if it's not for you, that's cool. It's probably for your normie friends and family. Cool. That's my brand partners. I did this early because, once again, just very quickly, we had a little bit of a mix-up with the timing of the show. I put it randomly at 9:45 a.m. Why did I do that? I don't know. That caught a few of you out. But we're all here now, the GMS family. Speaking of the GMS family, let's do some shout-outs, and then we'll get to the topics of the day, etc. GMS, working today. Hopefully catch the whole show. Hopefully you do. Desi, here we go. I'm only here for the slurp. Desi, because a lot of you missed the synchronized slurp, let's do the synchronized slurp one more time. This one's especially for Desi because Desi loves the synchronized slurp. Here we go. Grab your tasty beverage. 3, 2, 1, go. Slurp it. That's extra slurpy for Desi. Invoke Legend. Great to see you on the channel again. Good morning, stackers. Morning, Joe. Morning, Jason. Jason. GMS says Knackers O'Reilly and CT GMS. Y'all. Great to see you. What's going on with my lighting over here? It's always the way. I feel like I've got to if I do that, it gets a bit darker. And if I do that, it gets a little bit lighter. Whatever. That's life, man. Give me 1 second. Here, I'll do this one. Am I wearing pants? Yes, I am. All right. Much, much better. Okay, my funky people. Gold is overtaking, or it's overtaken euro as a world's reserve asset. I'm going to share a quick article right here, and then after that we'll get to gold, silver, platinum analysis, maybe gold to silver ratio. I may take a chart request. Get your chart requests in now. Something preferably I haven't looked at before. Let's share the screen, people. Right here. Okay, so we are looking at, this is Money Metals. Good old Money Metals. Hey, if you want to buy from Money Metals, buy from Money Metals. Low prices, fast shipping, most trusted. They're going to be, they are US based, so no point buying from them if you're in Australia. Just buy from Perth Bullion Exchange because you get free shipping when you buy over a certain amount. But here is their article. Gold overtakes euro to become second largest central bank reserve asset. All right, let's check it out. According to Bank of America, now this is from yesterday or the day before, gold has overtaken the euro to become the world's second largest central bank reserve asset. With the central bank gold buying spree over the last several years, along with the rapid rise in price in 2024, the yellow metal now makes up about 16% of total reserve assets just ahead of the euro. Excellent. Good to hear. Now, the dollar's share of reserves, the US dollar's share of reserves has dropped to 58%. There appears to be a movement to replace fiat currencies, including the dollar, with gold, especially in emerging markets, in emerging market countries in the East. Central banks globally added a net 483 tons of gold through the first 6 months of this year, 5% above the record of 460 tons in the first half of 2023, and aggressive buying has continued in quarter 3. And we're now in the beginning of Q4. Will it be even more in Q4? Last year's central bank gold buying of 1,037 tons fell just 45 tons short of 2022's multi-decade record. Central bank gold buying in 2023 built on the prior record year. Total central blah, 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 highest level. Meanwhile, the shares of dollars making up global reserves has dropped by 14% since the turn of the century. Since 2000, according to blah, blah, blah. As of 2002, dollars accounted for 72% of global reserves. Today, dollars make up about 58% of reserves. They just said that in the beginning. Now, this doesn't mean the dollar is about to collapse. It's more like a death by 10,000 paper cuts. Yeah, slowly but surely. But it does reveal, and this is what I agree, it does reveal a slow drift away from dollar dominance as other countries seek to minimize their dependence on the greenback and cut the monetary strings the United States often pulls on to advance its foreign policy goals. Absolutely. This is a quote by analyst Dave Kranzler, warns that the recent monetary policy recalibration could put further downward pressure on the dollar. Quote, "The Fed has painted itself into a corner. Yep. It's under enormous pressure from the market and Wall Street to cut interest rates. Yep. But if it does that, it risks a rapid sell-off in the dollar. Yep." Let's see. The dollar isn't, this is their opinion, the dollar isn't in imminent danger of collapse, but any weakening of the greenback is problematic for the US. As Kanzler pointed out, quote, "A falling dollar and lower interest rates will make it even more difficult to attract foreign interest in funding additional treasury debt, something which has already become problematic." Anything else? The dollar's role as the reserve currency means there is a constant demand for US currency. Yes, so when the US dollar became the world's reserve currency, that means yes, there is a constant demand for, gee, what do you know, US currency. This allows the US government and central bank to create far more dollars than it otherwise could have. Yes, the world soaks up those extra dollars, somewhat mitigating price inflation due to rampant money creation. In effect, this allows the US government to borrow and spend more than it otherwise could. Yep, it also enables the massive US trade deficit. So, what happens if the world no longer needs dollars? Continued de-dollarization of the world economy would cause the value of the US currency to crash, yep, and could ultimately spark a currency crisis, yep. This would further erode the purchasing power of the dollar, yep, and drive prices even higher, yep. In the worst case scenario, it could even lead to hyperinflation. Yes, 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 and yes. Worst case scenario, yes. Do we think hyperinflation could happen? Yeah, it's a real distinct possibility. Definitely don't say no. I mean, I would say it's more than a 50% chance at this stage. So what do you do? That's why, gee, what do you know? That's because the symptom of hyperinflation or pre-hyperinflation is gold is overtaking the euro. Now it's the world's second largest central bank reserve asset. What happens when it becomes number one? So we all know, this is just like a kind of a rah gold. We all know what, we all think we know where the world is heading in terms of de-dollarization, etc. It's very, very good for gold holders in general, I think. And obviously, I think where gold goes, silver follows. So good for the silver holders as well. So that is good news for us that gold is now the second world's largest or second largest world's reserve asset. Very interesting. Anyone, any comments on that? Let's see. G'day, Chris King. Great to see you on the channel again. Some people say gold is going to pull back and some are saying it's rallying. Yeah, either or. We'll take a look at the gold price in just a second. As I've been saying though, It's looking short-term peaky around here. So I'll give you the short version of the long version. It's looking peaky around here, but that means it still can rally. So it's got room to move. We're just in getting overextended on certain indicators, okay? And I look at the monthly relative strength index, for example. We'll show you that in just a second. So it's from here, anywhere up to around about 3,000 US dollars is now the peaky time frame, right? It could shoot to there and have a blow off short-term top, but we are going to have a retrace soon. So some say it's rallying, yes, but that rally I think would be more of a short-term blow off top to say top end $3,000. But we've had a great rally. We've got a retrace, you know. GMS says, Lance, what a morning! What a morning! Interesting. Hey Lance, did I get your? No, Lance. Where is your translation for something? Where is your different language? Good morning. I needed that. Come on, man. Get with the program. No, you're all good. Pete Repeat says gold is also the only tier 1 asset other than the USD. Yes, gold was recently regraded from a tier 2 asset up to a tier 1 asset. What does that tell you, people? And again, you know, where gold goes, silver will tend to follow as well. And obviously, we're very big believers in the silver to gold ratio, gold to silver ratio heading down. So it's looking good for silver holders too. Speaking of silver, we'll do some shiny show and tell in just a second, or we'll probably do the price analyses first. Okay, let's do that. All right, let's take a look at the daily price of gold, silver, and platinum, and get your chart requests in too. Maybe I'll have time for a chart request as well. We will take a look at, speaking of, let's take a look at gold. This is gold on the, this is on the monthly time frame. So let me just show you, we've got to go, because we do this every single weekday morning, okay? Every single weekday morning, barring times where I can't do it for some reason, if I'm on a plane or, you know, whatever, sickness or whatever. Every single weekday morning, hit the big red subscribe button to stay updated. Gold is at 2,660 US dollars, priced, as I said, priced in US dollars. It's the daily time frame using the tradingview.com website. What do we notice? Okay, here we have the breakdown below the mother of all trend lines. I will not bother you showing you the mother of all trend line thing going back to 1980 in the peak of 2011, etc. Just know that this is the mother of all trend lines, which we are at, and we were going to find some kind of resistance at, I thought. So we have found resistance so far on the daily time frame. We did peak above it to that brand new all-time high. Hey, congratulations to everyone, 2,685. We did break down below, but a quick move yesterday back to close above the mother of all trend lines, and we're also above it. That's good. A couple of things we need to note though. Have a look on the relative strength index on the daily time frame. In my humble opinion, which means absolutely bloody nothing, but if we take a look at the 4 hours got room to move. Give me a sec. Okay, on the 1 hour time frame, I'm going to go back to the intraday. This is the 1 hour. Okay, so going back here, you can see that. Yeah, you can. I've got my thing lined up really well today. See here. We went into extremely undervalued for gold on the 1 hour time frame. So very intraday stuff. Okay, that's when we went below the mother of all trend lines and then rocketed back up to close above the mother of all trend lines for the day. However, we have gone into extremely overvalued on the 1 hour time frame, which tells me I think today will be a down day. That's my humble non-financial advice opinion. I could be wrong. Look, we're ticking up on the 4 hour. But on the daily, yeah, look, on the daily, we went into extremely overvalued and we're back into that normal range. Now, on balance of probability, I would say that we're not going back into this area soon. That's just me, okay? I could be completely wrong, but I think we're done for a little bit. I think we're going to see a bit of a downtrend on the relative strength index on the daily time frame, okay? Could be completely wrong. And hey, if we shoot up from here, fantastic. And I hope to be wrong. I really hope to be wrong. I just, looking at the fact that we've been here already, you don't spend a lot of time in extremely overvalued. If I move my head out the way there, right there. Okay, you can go back, but I don't think so. I think we're going to head maybe back down for at least a day or two. Okay, that's just me. If we take a look at on the weekly time frame again, we are potentially starting to roll over on the weekly time frame on the relative strength index. Okay, double top potentially. That's why I've been saying from about here is how we're looking peaky. Again, could surprise us and shoot to, you know, that $2,875 to $3,000 level. It could do it. But on the weekly, yeah, we're in extremely overvalued. And on the monthly, we're already in extremely overvalued as well. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Again, in the next 3 months, if I show you the quarterly, in the next 3 months, we're already extremely overvalued here. But in the next 3 months, we could go bloop, 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 right up to there. But that would be very, very extremely peaky. We're looking peaky now. Up to 3,000 roughly would be ultra peaky. So you'd be really expecting a retrace from there. What the ultimate scenario would be, and we'd love to see this, wouldn't we all? Here's what you really want, and I have done this before, but I'll show you very quickly. To the new subscribers, I now have 711 subscribers. So welcome to the new subscribers overnight. Here's what you really want to see. Instead of the following, geometric shapes. No, I want the brush. Okay. It's looking peaky from here. So what you could potentially see is a couple of main scenarios. Here's the one that, whether you want it or not, you might want the following because you want to load up more at lower prices. So maybe you want the following, which is this. Tick over from around about here, find support at around about the top end of the best buys, and maybe anywhere down to here, and then you want kind of like that kind of thing. Maybe that's what you want, to have a good few months to load up. Actually, ignore this time frame because this is on the quarterly. Okay, ignore that. All right, this is on the quarterly. Ignore the time frame. Just look at the price action rather than the time frame. Okay, ignore the time frame. But maybe I'll put this on the monthly instead. That's a bit better. So what you would want to see, you want to see something like this down to here, and finds a beautiful level of support, and, you know, back up we go, something like that. That's what you would want to see. If you want to see lower prices, you want to load up more. If you would rather see just continued strength in the market, this is what you would prefer to see. You want to see the next few months ramp up to around this general area. Let's call it the top end, but not necessarily. It could be at the 28.75 level. You want then the retrace to happen from all the way up there, and then the retrace happens here. This is amazing for gold. If you bounce here and start doing that, just great, okay? And it comes back in. That's what you would love to see if you're not looking at loading, if you don't want to load up at lower prices, okay? So those are the two main scenarios I see happening. That's what's either going to happen. That kind of thing, anywhere maybe down to there, maybe down to there, and that, or this one. Ish, okay? Those are the two main scenarios I see occurring in the next, you know, number of months, okay, for gold. So while we are, but as I said, let me get rid of that, excuse me. As I said, we've been extremely overvalued on the daily. I'm expecting some lower prices in the next couple of days. I could be completely wrong. We just sail up and we do something like, you know, maybe on the relative strength index, it does this kind of thing and then ticks over. Okay, yeah, maybe it does that, but I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting a rollover of down to at least there. That would set up like a head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and maybe even down to there. Okay, this is on the relative strength index. I would want to see that line up with no lower than about there, about 2,560, 2,570-ish. Cool. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting great things from gold in the longer term. It's just looking peaky from here. Cool. But if we hold the mother of all trend lines and we bounce off it, that's looking good for gold for higher prices. If we close days below the mother of all trend lines, then that 2560 area is definitely looking like at least where we'd find support at. Cool. Good. That is gold. Get it, got it, good. Silver on the daily time frame. USD, $31.35. We're still above $31, so far, so good. Okay, nothing really else to say much. While we're above 31, looking great for higher prices. Start closing below 31. Watch out for the new line in the sand of $29.80. And closing, if you start closing below $29.80, watch out for 28. Is that really all I need to say? Yes, that's it. So we're just above 31, good. And I think that's literally all I need to say. On the weekly time frame, how are we looking? Look, go back to the daily. Daily relative strength index looks like it's starting to trend down. Okay. Weekly relative strength index, we've been double top on the weekly. Yeah, no, it's trending up. And the monthly, however, looking nice. Monthly is trending up. So we've closed the month, as of September. We closed September above 31. As I said, that means technically I have to say we're 100% in the bull market, not 99%. Okay, while we remain above 31, 100% in the bull market, and we're going to see the next higher prices coming. My next major higher prices is here, between 37 to 40, but watch $38.50. It's a very key Fibonacci level from old highs and old lows. So watch out around about there, 37, there you go, 37 to 40 for 2024. And my key fib, God, I can't even, because the sunshine is terrible. Let me go. Nope, that's not it. Don't worry about it. It's in there somewhere. It's a horizontal line. Where I put it there? No, I will. Excuse me, my great big dirty forehead. There we go. There it is. Right there. Key Fibonacci, $38.50. So watch out for that, as I think probably the most likely high-ish for 2024. No higher than 40 in my humble opinion. I could be wrong. That's it for silver. Quick one. And we'll keep the best buy zone at 28 to 26. If we start closing below 29.80, you've got to start thinking about the best buy zone of 28 to 26 US dollars. But we're not there yet. Great to see it above 31. That's pretty much it. Let's take a look at platinum. Get your chart requests in. Is there any particular chart requests you have? I'll take a live look, and then we'll do some shiny show and tell. Here is platinum. I'll go to the daily. Platinum on the daily time frame, priced in USD, 992 US dollars, still above the 2008 trend line, the thick yellow line right there. So far, so good. Same for silver. So far, so good. I just need it to clear above this trend line right here. What am I talking about? Just for the new subscribers. 2008 trend line. I'm not going to bore you with going all the way back there. That's been a big level. Okay. And this more recent one from February of 2021 going through there. Failure to break and hold. Okay. So it did break, but failure to hold. And then we're just coming up to it. Cool. That's all you really need to know. So we're still in getting excited, cautiously excited mode. I'll be excited in here. I'll be ultra uber bullish when we get above here. That's all you need to know, really. And please stay above the thick yellow line, because if we get under the thick yellow line, I will be depressed again for platinum. It happens like that. That's it. So far, so good for platinum. Gold, silver, platinum, gold to silver ratio. Ooh, okay. Gold to silver ratio. Look, it's still trending down. We're just back in, technically, on the weekly time frame. We're back in the any metals game. We're at the lower end of that. So look, I'm still bullish for silver. And we're still in a downtrend for silver. Okay, so nothing's really changed until we get above this trend line, probably right here on the relative strength index. Nothing's changed for me. Is that, however, is that a bearish, is that a bullish divergence? No, it's a bearish divergence, I think, isn't it? Or is it bullish? Oh, God, I don't remember. I'll have to look that up in a second. But while we are below this trend line, still looking good for silver to outperform gold in the longer term. And that's pretty much all you need to know. If you're new to looking at the gold to silver ratio, welcome to the channel. Breaking below 80.5. Closing below 80.5 says silver it's go time for silver to outperform gold. It's been doing it recently, but this would be the ultra confirmation of a longer term silver to outperform gold. Makes sense? Great. That is it, people. I think that's it. All right. Why does it keep doing this to me? I don't know. It's so annoying. There we go. Let me fix that. All right, peeps. That's the live precious metals analysis for the day. So let's talk about very quickly. Man, this light sucks. Give me a second. No, that'll do. Chart requests. Any chart requests quickly? All right, we have a chart request. Let me check if someone else has gotten in first, though. A couple of questions, etc. I'll get to all of those. Gold's also. Today. All right, Jason Ashworth has asked for a chart request. Jason Ashworth will get a chart request. We are looking at Metso Corporation. What does Metso Corporation do? Okay, tell me that. I want to know about the fundamentals, but I will just look at the technicals. METSOH. Let's take a look at Metso. Sounds like something that I would have with my sashimi. Terrible joke. Metso. METSOH. Okay, METSOH. Let's share the screen again. METSOH. METSOH. Once again, this is a Metso Corporation on the British. Okay, so we're looking at it in Great British Pounds, I guess. Metso. Can I look at it in another one? Metso Corporation. OTC, American dollars. No, it looks like I'm going to look at it in Great British Pounds. All right, sounds interesting. Let's take a look at Metso Corporation. I want to find out more about what they do. So can you give me a little bit of info right now? I'll check the comments. Let's see. Jason Ashworth, please tell me what Metso Corporation does. I would like to know, but I'm looking at Metso Corporation right now on the weekly time frame, and I think it's priced in British pounds. British pounds. Damn, euro. Yes, they did Brexit, but they didn't move out of the euro. So in euro, sorry, so 9.58 euro we are looking at right here. Metso Corporation. So I am taking my first look. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it does. I'm just purely looking at the technicals. What I'll do, I'll look at the relative strength index. I'll do some Fibonacci, some trend lines, some support and resistance, and I'll give my humble non-financial advice opinion. Get it? Got it? Good. First thing I can see is that. That's interesting. Okay, or is it maybe through? No, it's through there. There you go. See those points? Now, this is a great little... I say lesson. Sorry, that's really condescending. But it is a great little lesson for those who, and I'm not an expert in any of this, but this is just simple trend line analysis. But you can see that very clearly through that point, through there, and then support. So resistance, support, support. Okay, so that's a trend line that I would be looking at. Also, trend line, you would want to look at this one here. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so once you would want it to see it break here to be getting excited about seeing higher prices with Metso Corporation, whatever the hell it does. And other support lines where you could put resist, yeah, something like that. Yeah, no. Something like that. Okay, that's maybe close enough for jazz. Yeah, I think that looks good. Something like that. So it looks like it was, okay, interesting. It looks like it was in a broadening wedge, if you want to call it that, and then it broke above and it's looks like it's trying to find its way. Okay, why can't I see the last thingo line? Let me do that. Settings, value. Yeah, no, the line should be there, but it's not there. Okay, that's fine. Again, at 9.58 euro. I'll also do some horizontal lines of resistance, and we'll do some Fibonacci too. Horizontal lines, we would really need to get over there. There is a very clear one. Resistance, resistance, resistance. So around about there. Okay, that's a big one. And support is around about here, so that's a rough kind of trading range. We call it there. Yep, I would call it there. And the next big one is around about there. Cool, cool. Now, I may get rid of all of these when I do the Fibonacci. So give me 1 second. I'm going to take it from, I'm going to quickly check it from an old high and an old low to see if there's any, I'll hide these for a second. I'll hide all these just to see if there's any confluence. Take it from the high and the low. Okay. Aha. There you go. All right. So out of interest. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Do I have to take it from there? No, that's looking pretty good to me. That looks pretty good to me. If I do that, though, it didn't predict the thing. Yeah. Okay. Again, Fibonacci and stuff like that, it's very, it can be hindsight. Hindsight is 20/20. If I take it from there and there, though, what you notice is some interesting levels. So that's remained as resistance, resistance, resistance. Resistance exactly at the 1.618. But yeah, I would say it actually posted a lower low. So maybe we can't use that. No. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it from this low down here, the most recent low. So let's do that to see if anything lines up, and we'll take it, look at potential higher price targets. That's pretty much it. Okay. Yeah, nothing really lines up with this one. So Fibonacci isn't foolproof. Okay. Yeah, you could call that, but can you call the rest of it? No. Okay. But if enough people were to take, to believe that Fibonacci is a thing and they were taking it from this high and this low, you'd be looking at some higher prices out of interest, 43 and 60 roughly. Okay. I'm going to not do Fibonacci. I don't think it lines up all that well for this particular one. That's the moving average. Do those and those. Okay. And the relative strength index, very quickly. It is trending up on the weekly time frame. Okay, so that's good to see. It's already been extremely undervalued twice. Okay, look at that. That huge spike. This was in, what do you know? March of 2020. What happened in March of 2020? Blub, 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 blub. Okay, beautiful move back up. And then really interestingly, look at this. This is very interesting. I don't know what this does, but this just went from $32 down to $28. So like a $4 move. And then, but on the weekly time frame, all the way back into extremely, hang on, this is going back. Whoa, hang on a second. Have I got the wrong chart here? What's going on here? Sorry, have I screwed this all up? Let me get my comments. Probably someone's about to tell me I've got these all wrong. Let's see. Morning, Joe. Finnish Mining Equipment Company. So what do you notice here? For some reason, sorry, I don't have a lot of pricing. Or maybe it comes back on the daily. Don't know what's going on with this pricing here. This only goes back to May of 2023. Where's the rest of the pricing? Sorry, gang. I'm going to have to try a different one. This is one of these. Where is the pricing? Am I not seeing it? Where's the actual pricing? Where's the pricing gone? Why can't I see that? You've got, look at this. This is interesting, isn't it? You've got relative strength index afterwards, and it's going up, but I can't see the pricing. So I'm going to have to go back here and go Metso. Can I find a better one? Sorry about this, gang. A lot of you were probably thinking, what the hell? So Finnish Mining Company, a stock. I'll check it on whatever this is. Okay, I'll check it on this one. That's going to be the M60. Is that better? There you go. Dang, that's a bit better. Okay, let's go back now. Better one. What was that all about? That was terrible. Okay, Metso. Again, euro, $9.50. All right, sorry, people. I wish we could just cut that out. So let's take from the highs and the lows. Okay, right there. Highs and the lows, Fibonacci. This is a much better one. I don't know what the hell that was. That was on something called turquoise. It might have been a market which no longer was in existence. Okay, so now we're going to use it on GetX, whatever that is, some exchange. And this is, again, in euro 9.5. All right, so that's where we are right now. And we've got charts. actual charts that go all the way up till actual today, which is nice. Right there. So that's October. Here we go. So Fibonacci, I'm definitely going to take from this high and this low. Let me get rid of that. This high and this low for a Finnish mining company. Okay, so the lows in March of 2016, but then you had the double low, double bottom, March of 2020. We all know what happened. So it went back to previous lows. You scooped it up, hopefully, in March of 2020. We are not anywhere near getting excited. Okay, you might be getting excited because you thought it was a great company. Mining stocks in general might be doing really well really soon if gold and silver continue to go through the roof like they have been doing. So that's good. But in terms of the pure technicals, I'm not even really looking at it until it's above here of 1440 euros right there. Because between this high and this low, which I definitely think you would take, this high and this low as the Fibonacci's, this is kind of like, you would call this the, to coin a phrase from someone else, to coin a phrase from the lovely people at North Star Bad Charts, who I am a subscriber of. So shout out to them. North Star Bad Charts or northstarcharts.com is the wake up line. Okay, so I would call this the wake up line right here at 1440 euro. I'm not interested in this until it starts closing weeks and months above 1440. Then we'll start talking turkey, okay? Because you might find this to be a significant area of resistance. Why? Because it's also where it opened at roughly in January of 07 or of 06, right? That's where it opened at on this particular index. So coming back to where it opened at after a long consolidation down, okay, you might find resistance here at the 0.236 Fibonacci. That's the wake up line. Start noticing it, start getting interested. Again, hey, if you got down in here at 3 euro and you're up over 9 euro, hey, man, you've tripled your money. Fantastic and well done. But for longer term, higher prices, it's got to stay above here, 1440. So that's what you would want to see. You would want to see a move like this where you go, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. But something like, you know, like this and then holds a support. If that holds a support and starts breaking up like that, I'm getting interested in this particular corporation. Although I'd be probably interested in many of the other mining stocks at the same time, probably more Australian-based, easier to follow and all that. But if you're in Metso, that's what you would want to see. Break above 1440 euro, find a support, and then start creeping back up. You break that 1440 euro again after coming up and finding test of support. You come back up to it, go time. I would say go time. And then the next major levels you would be looking at the absolutely final hurdle line. I'd be getting excited. As you know, what I do is I get excited. I'll probably be getting excited for this actually at the 50 level. So I'll be getting excited for this particular one at 27.5 euro. Getting excited. And my final hurdle to say 100% it's go time for this. And this is very, you know, this is the 0.786 final hurdle. Okay. Final hurdle is at 41 euro. A lot to go, okay? But on balance of probability, you could even say if you wanted to, you could call it the 0.786. Over such a long time frame and such a long distance in price range, you could probably say the 0.618 is your final hurdle. I like to lean towards being very cautious. So final hurdle for me personally would be around about that 41, 42 euro level. If you wanted to take a little bit more risk, you could do it at 33 euro. Could be the final hurdle for you to say, oh man, it's closed a month above 33. It's going to definitely see higher prices. That might be you. I would be personally waiting for that 41, 42 kind of area. Although interestingly, trading wise, I would be very interested if it broke above 1440, came back to test the support and then tested resistance and broke through 1440. I would actually look at taking a short-term trading position. But I would probably short-term trade it, and I would probably look to get out at the 0.786. So, for example, that's what I would do. I would do the following. Personally, if you do this thing, break above, and then break wherever it breaks from, right? So wherever you find resistance and then there. So it might find resistance lower, okay? But around there-ish, let's call it there, for example, I would be taking a trade and looking on confirmation. You could double your money almost up to the 0.618 of 33.5 euro. Third, call it 33 euro. So you could make a great little trade waiting for this to break out the 0.236. So waiting for it to break and waiting for it to hold 1440 euro and then waiting for it to break the resistance wherever that resistance is. You break that, go time, and you could make a cool nearly double a profit, okay? And that's before even getting extra final hurdle excited for all-time highs. So you can make a little intraday profit there over the next however long, okay? And then wait to see what happens. Then let's say you make your double profit. Again, ignore these time frames. That could happen in a short time frame. But then let's say you make your roughly 100% profit, cash out or sell half on double and free ride the rest. So maybe you sell half, not financial advice, people, but this is what I would look at doing. Again, you confirm that. I'd consider getting in, riding it to double, selling half, and then seeing what the next bit does. If then, for example, let's see, let me get rid of that. If then the price, gets to your 618 and then starts heading down, it's like, oh, well, okay, I took some profit and I'll just free ride the rest and see what happens. I would suggest then if it starts creeping down here, you'd probably want to look at selling that other half, okay? But if it does the following, right, let's say you took your 50%, you sold half on double, so you've recouped your initial investment around about there, and then for some reason, it starts keep going, and then it keeps going, and then it gets over the final hurdle, and then does that, then you go, oh, mate, I'll just put my other half back in. Or the half that you sold back in, or you just go, well, I'm still free riding half of it. I'll just let it free ride and see where it goes. And then I would consider looking at on the new Fibonacci levels, because I think this is the right index now. Sorry about the one before. Profit taking areas would be right, I would say anywhere between 83 euro and 134 euro. So that's going to be my personal profit taking if I ever get into this, which I probably never will. You never know, because I look at so many things. I probably won't. But if I randomly see it and I randomly get in, that's the area I would personally look at taking profit the second time around. Okay, the free ride profit. Okay, let me type that in. Free ride profit. Okay, between roughly 80 euro and 140 euro, 130 euro. That's it. That has been Metso Corporation. Da, 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 da. And let's finally do a little bit. I did promise it. So thanks for sharing. Yes, smash that like, people. And finally, I'm going to share a little bit of show and tell in the last 5 minutes of the show. Haven't done subscriber show and tell. Here is subscriber show and, not subscriber show and tell, shiny show and tell. I haven't done it for a while. If you want to send me subscriber show and tell, send me stuff that you found in a local coin shop that you find interesting. Send me a picture of your entire stack, whatever you want to do. If you're willing for me to share it, I will share it. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I don't like that. I will share it on the screen for you as long as you give me permission. gmstackers@gmail.com, gmstackers@gmail.com. But you guys are going to have to remind me, because I remember, I've forgotten the name of the series. I think, was this the Privateer series? Okay, this is going back to a while now. This is probably going back to like 2014, 2015. This could be like 10 years old, actually. The beautiful, actually, I'm going to look it up real quickly. Hang on a second. No pray, no pay, 2 ounce silver. Skull and pirate ship. No, I have the mermaid one. Give me a sec. Mermaid. Or siren? I think it was siren. The privateers. It was the privateer rounds from Ella Metal Mint, I think it was. Ultra high relief. No pray, no pay. I know I'm not showing the thing. Siren? Was it the siren round? Yes, there we go. The siren ultra high relief There it is right there. I'm going to share the screen. I'll show you what it is. I'll just accept all. This is what it was, and I'll show you the actual thing. Now, this is bullionstore.com.au. All right, good on you, bullionstore.com.au. Why not? We'll give a shout out to bullionstore.com.au. They are not a brand partner, but hey, they're in Australia and they're selling these for, wow, 143 each. Wow, nice. Wow. Sound like Owen Wilson. Not Owen Wilson, the other guy. There we go. That is that one. So it is from the Privateer collection, the Ultra High Relief Siren 2-ounce silver round right there. So that's that one. Yeah, currently selling for, on this particular bullion dealer, 143 Australian dollars each. So that's like 70 Australian dollars an ounce, when silver is at around about 43, 44 Australian dollars an ounce. At the moment, that's a decent premium, but these do have a bit of a collectability. So let me show you right now. Now I have a few of these, but I just found this one. It's just a beautiful round, isn't it? So from the Privateer collection, it is just awesome, I think. Look at that, the 2-ounce Siren high relief, like really high relief. If I show you like that, how much it high relief, how much it sticks out. Okay, it's beautiful, and it's in a 2-ounce capsule. Okay, these didn't come with capsules when they were first available for sale. They came in tubes, and then you just got them naked. But people did start selling. Oh, it said no stock availability. Oh, okay, so it said no stock of them, but if they were to sell them, they'd be about 143. And I'll show you the obverse as well. It was just a beautiful, and look at this. I just love 2-ounce stuff because it's just chunky. Reeded edge, don't mind that. I do like a non-reeded edge personally. As you know, I love the Austrian Philharmonic 1-ounce silver rounds because they have no reeded edge. I love that. What am I doing here? There and there, Joe, and that way. Oh my God, there you go. No pray, no pay. Right there, and the wonderful, God, there we go, and that way. So I do that, and I do that, and I move it there. No pray, no pay. Look at that skull, 2-ounce fine silver. Again, the Privateer round is just beautiful, and they had a bunch of different designs. I'll see if I can just quickly find them. I'll find a little bit more about them. I have these. I think I have the skull one as well. Let's have a quick look. So that is the Privateer 2-ounce Siren Ultra High Relief round from, I think it was from the Elemental Mint. I'm going to check very, very quickly. Privateer silver 2-ounce round. Let's see what Google Images. Yeah, it's from Elemental. So Elemental Mint brought those out, and they had a bunch of different ones. Oh yes, they had the Privateer series. I'll show you just the. No, I won't show you that. Actually, no, I will show you that. Yeah, screw it. I'll just show you. Here we go. Right there, sharing the screen. Right there, you can see it. So right there, they had this one here, the pirate round right there. They had the ship one right there as well. I think I have the ship, and I think I had the siren. I don't think I got the pirate though as well. But so I've got at least 2 of those, and just a beautiful series. And I think, funky people, that's it for the show. We've talked about gold overtaking the euro as the world's reserve asset. Now it's the second largest world's reserve asset. We've done gold, silver, platinum analysis. We've done a chart request for Metso Corporation, and we did some shiny show and tell. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show. It is Wednesday, the 2nd of October, 2024. Put the glasses back on, bro. You might look so much better with glasses, don't I? Say yes, people. Say yes. That has been Good Morning Stackers. Finally, we have to, my people, as we always do, dance it out. It's been...
Good morning, Stackers.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good morning, Stackers.
All right. Grab a tasty beverage.
Let's get in the groove.
And let's do the...
Synchronised slurp.
In 3,
Now we're on the
2,
move.
1, slurp it.
Good morning, Stackers.
Oh yeah, we're feeling
Thanks very much for watching Good Morning Stackers. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.